And I'm back with more Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we met ourselves a counselor by the name of Dr. Maruki. Nice guy. Gives free stuff, gives snacks, gives us SP boosts and all that stuff. And he is super important into the game. I will just say this right up front because at this point of the game you may not be aware of that, but if you want the best conclusion to this game, even compared to the original game, you need to unlock 3 specific social links to completion. Dr. Maruki, Kasumi, and Goro Akechi. Again, I won't say what happens, other than that's where the best ending lies. So, it's best to understand and do that stuff early, then get caught off guard and, well, miss out on it. Yeah, that's more right. It's more central, I think. It might not be. Anyway, we're also finishing up exams. That's about half and half. There we go. I can still see some of my... Yeah, there we go. Don't yawn in my face.
I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning. It's what I always do. No matter how many times I fail, nothing's gonna change.
How did you get here?
Morning.
Oh god, she did the same thing.
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line. Impressive, Lady Ann. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
Huh? Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
Oh!
What was that?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing. Hmm?
Well, if Morgana notices it. Oh.
Oh my god, that guy got off. Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
All those jingling keys. Oh. Hello?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from
Okay.
the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you.
That's stalker material, dude.
I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time.
Whoa!
Please, won't you
Wait a minute.
be the model for my next art piece?
Well,
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
This man's highly suspicious.
Shut up, Morgana, but you're not wrong.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Dude, you're coming on really fucking strong.
Hold your horses. Who are you anyway?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame-sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame-sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please, it'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too.
What a change in attitude. It's just like, I don't think you care, but I'll give it to you anyway. Ugh.
Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
God damn, that guy is suave, but stupid. Ugh.
That guy's as easy to read as a book.
Well, yeah, he's infatuated.
You're not planning on going, are ya?
Eh?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
Okay.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours.
So, voice acting trivia. I haven't done these in a while. I forgot to mention it. Erica Harlocker is Anne, and she's the main character in, I believe, Kakegurui. She's also Kyoko in the first Danganronpa game. So she's been around quite a bit, but Yusuke's voice actor is Matt Mercer. I've known him from all these video games that I've been playing for the last 10 or so years, but most people would probably know him as the Critical Role guy, because he's the Critical Role guy. How he managed to turn D&D into a thing where all his voice acting friends would be able to play characters in D&D and turn it into a crazy big thing, I don't know. But let's just say he is the DM to end all DMs in terms of popularity. The fact that he's still doing voice acting to this degree all the time, despite having probably lots of other things to do, is a good thing. Anyway, that's my trivia for today. Madarame is Kyle Abert. I actually met him at a con about 5 or 10 years ago. He's been kind of a bit part actor in a lot of different roles in almost everything in the last 20 years or so.
Acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance?
I don't think he's ever been like a main character guy, but he's always been kind of one of those guys kind of thing. That's that sort of thing.
That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth.
I don't know. He's the one stalking me from a goddamn train. What do you want me to do, lady?
So be it. What I want to know most is your method.
Oh yeah, did I mention Sai's voice actress? I mean, since I'm on the topic, Sai's voice actress is Elizabeth Maxwell. She's been in Ruby as Winter Schnee. She's been in Tales games. She's Sai in this game. I believe... Oh yeah, she was also in the new Yakuza game. She was one of the main characters, Sayako, in the newest Yakuza game. If you haven't played Yakuza 7, by the way, you really should. I would put it on par with something like Persona, if that says anything. But then again, Yakuza has been awesome for like 5 or 10 years now. So if you haven't played it now, I don't know what you're waiting on, because Yakuza 7's the best one aside from 0. So anyway, we're done with my trivia for today.
It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him.
Oh boy, they're already just telling us he's bad.
He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time? This metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart, too. Were you related to those as well? I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
How much time is she getting to talk with him? Like 10 or 15 minutes? Probably not even that much. Yay, exams! Oh, never mind. I thought I said last time that your teacher would be the one you'd meet on the last exam. I guess not. So, depending on your stats and depending how you answered your questions, you'll get a grade later on, and it will determine how much better stats and how closer you are to your friends. Because in Japan, your school life actually matters quite a ton.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. Now stop complaining.
How about you? You traitor!
Shut up. I started with a gift. What do you want me to do?
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. Number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
Why are you and Ryuji so hung up on doing this crap?
There's no point in getting antsy, though.
Yeah, take it with Anne's case. Just enjoy it.
I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
Yay!
I want sushi then, or domestic-raised eel.
That sounds expensive.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right. There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Well,
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
no.
It's not like that.
Of course not.
God, Morgana, it's interspecies relations. It's not gonna work.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets.
And now I'm probably gonna get in trouble for even mentioning that.
Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
Whoops.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Look, I like art. I've been to a few art exhibits in my time, and we've got an art exhibit here in Minneapolis, over up in one on campus, which is kind of small, and then the main one up in Uptown somewhere. I like going to art every once in a while. It's not my thing. I'm more into like watching cartoons and TV and visual things that I don't really have to interpret, because stuff just yells it at me. But I like art, and I like appreciating mostly like Japanese and Chinese, the Asian style artwork. Like if you've ever seen if you've ever seen like those Chinese vases and Chinese pottery, that sort of thing, like the Ming Dynasty stuff, that stuff is amazing to look at. And like I went to the exhibit, they actually had like a full-on scale Japanese tea ceremony house. So you go into the room and then you go and you sit and you just sit. They weren't allowed to do it, of course, but the idea is that the rooms are way smaller than you would go into anyway. So they modeled an actual like old school thatched roof house with the Zen garden look for this like part of the exhibit. They also had like a mini like Torii shrine and other places. That it was really nice. I would definitely suggest to anybody, if you have a chance to go see artwork of any culture. I'm not really into the here's a painting on the wall, do it. I'm here like, here is a piece of pottery or a weapon from ancient times, or here is like what a house would have looked like. And of course, my interest is in the Asian culture stuff. So if you have like an interest in history at all, going to an art museum is an amazing idea.
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together.
Yay!
Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
What are you, Calvin's dad?
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then. Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm guessing from their point of view, staring at artwork that they don't understand is gonna be pretentious. But, I mean, as far as me, I'd love to look at this stuff depending on what it looks like. Because the main thing for me is art is about expressing oneself and expressing one's emotions. And if you can't really get that from anything, I mean, sure. And what constitutes art is going to be different for other people.
Oh.
I don't like spending a lot of time looking at artwork, but I mean, it's a nice diversion when you get a chance to do it, if nothing else. So I'm actually really keen on this concept. I can tell Ryuji's not, because he's not interested in anything except running in video games, so what do I know? Which is fine if you're good at those things, but God. You do have to learn to branch out every once in a while.
So crowded.
That being said, I do think it is, when you get to that highest level that you can critique art and stuff, there is a level of understanding something before being pretentious about something. So I try not to come across as that in anything that I do, though I do skirt the line sometimes with how I interact with people, which I try not to. Because there's an idea of, you know what you're talking about and you're trying to explain it in a realistic way, while a knowledgeable way, but you don't want to, this is so stupid and vulgar and, that sort of bleh. I think that's what you try to avoid when you're appreciating something.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, all right?
You came.
Yeah.
You really came.
Yeah.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now. I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw, too.
Well, see you guys later.
Bye.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
Ugh, God.
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home? I guess we should do a quick pass through it once. Which way are we supposed to start?
Uh-oh.
It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person.
Oh, I get it.
Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
I get it.
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
My Atelier is a game franchise from the 2000s that I played a lot, and I can't do it anymore because it's subtitled now. God damn it!
A shack?
I'm making reference to the Atelier games from, I believe, Gust and Tecmo Koei. I think that's who develops them. Anyway, I used to play them all the time.
So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty.
And he says it like Atelier, even though it's, I guess, called Atelier. I don't know. I call him Atelier just like he does.
Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
Shack!
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Whoa, shit!
Hey, stop pushing!
Okay,
There's way too many people.
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit.
Yeah.
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
Oh.
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece.
Yeah, I think you know where this is heading already.
Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one.
Hey!
I don't know. That actually is a pretty good piece. I like the pink colors
The
in
old
it.
lady totally elbowed me. Thanks to that, I remember now. Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
Cause somebody kicked the shit out of us while we were mobbed.
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd. Anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shack and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism.
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Memento?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info and the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house, right?
Cool.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
Ugh.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Duh. It's like, oh. Whoops. Yay, plot.
Okay.
Yay, plot.
Well then.
Yay, plot.
Hey, hey!
God. Well, I'm a big spender. Not sure what I'm getting it for, but whatever.
Well then.
Hey, Sojiro, I bought a bunch of shit off the internet. Yeah, I don't care. Just don't get your ass in trouble. That's what he would say. Anyway, I shall save here for today. Oh, have Joker face the camera. There we go.
Do it.
Yay! He faces the camera. So, we've got our next move planned out. So, we're gonna do it. Next time.